Hello friends, it's Claire from ScrappyNerdUK and this is a video with my Likeforever kit, and I am a new subscriber and I absolutely love it. So this is January's kit. You'll have to forgive me because I am just getting over a cold at the moment. Unfortunately came down ill on Christmas Day of all days, so yeah, just apologies about my if I've got heavy breathing or sniffling. So I've used my, I've got this storage box from Hobbycraft, and it's the one with the, you can put your 12 by 12 papers underneath and all of your embellishments on top. So I'm doing this in a little bit of a roundabout way. So I've cut all the branding strips off the papers, and I'm going to use the branding strips first rather than scraps at the end. So I'm just arranging the branding strips into, because there's quite a few pink branding strips. I'm just arranging them so it's separating the pink out as much as possible. And I've decided that I'm going to use this mint checkered, that's what I'm going to call it, paper, because I don't like the back. I'd find that extremely hard to work with. So I've just cut a portion of that paper down to I think it was an 8 by 10, and this is just some cracked pistachio distress ink with some water, and I'm laying that over both the pattern paper and the background cardstock, and you get two different shades of green by doing that, and just some splatters of the cracked pistachio. And next, so I've just pulled my photo back in, and with these strips I want to go for an uneven pattern behind the photo. So I'm just figuring out what the smallest size is that I'm going to want and just cutting those down. And I save you the boredom of sitting and watching through me cutting and sticking these. It's a pretty simple process. So I will skip this part to save you the agony. And for those that have been subscribed to me for a long time, I keep going on and on about my ATG, and Santa did deliver. And I'm super pleased with it. And it saves me so much time with peeling off double-sided and the backing for double-sided tape. So I'm super happy with my ATG. So I will apologise. The layout, for some reason I had it so far down my desk. I think it was the angle of the camera when I was filming. So apologies that you do lose some of the bottom of the layout on this, but there is a close-up at the end as well, and I will talk you through what I'm doing throughout the whole process. So I'm just going to back my photograph onto some vellum. And I did look to see if I wanted to back it on some of that other pattern paper. And I pulled out the black and white checkerboard, but it wasn't working for me. I wanted something a lot softer. So I do this a lot with vellum. And I couldn't find any tissue paper that really matched the green. And I remembered I had this tulle, I think it's called, and I got this from anybody in the UK. I got this from Tiger. I'm not too sure if they still do it. But I just lay my photo over the tulle, should I say, and I just use this as another layer. And again, it gives a really soft effect rather than using pattern paper, because there's a lot going on in the background. So just grabbing some fun foam and popping that on just to get the 3D effect. And a little bit of a tip for you, if you do have an ATG or looking to get one, using it on fun foam, you must do it slowly, otherwise the tape just pulls up. And there we are, that's down on the page. So then next, I look at the overlays that came in the kit, the Amy Tan overlays. And I like this little saying that says how sweet it is. And I didn't quite know how I was going to work this in, because my photo I kept at a 4 by 6, but these overlays I think are 4 by 4. So on one of the next ones I do, I will probably do a 4x4 photo so I can use it more effectively. And I just cut this into a banner shape and use that as a sentiment at the top. It doesn't show up massively on here, but you can see it quite clearly in real life, as it were. And I'd love to know, actually, I've got some new studio lights for Christmas, and I'd love to know your feedback on the quality of the video. I'm more than pleased. I did a sort of a test run to see what it's like with and without, and that I can see on here straight away there's very little to no shadowing. So I'd love to know. I'd love to get some of your feedback about the quality of the video and any recommendations you have. That would be really helpful to me. And yeah, so here I'm just grabbing the ephemera, going through the ephemera pack. I've decided that I want to cluster in the top left and the bottom right. And then I wasn't too sure what I was going to do with the ephemeras. A lot of flowers and butterflies, the customary bicycles that I never know what to do with, but I'm sure I'll find a layout. And I wanted to use 2 of the little flower ephemera pieces, but the leaves on them were just overlapping too much, so I just fussy cut that out. And don't be scared to cut and do whatever you need to ephemera pieces to make it fit for you. So I'm just using some glue dots just to stick these down. Excuse me. And again, it does somewhat go off the page in a second. I will just let you know that I grabbed out of my own stash some gold glitter American Crafts hearts, and also some little, I don't know what you call them, they're little crocheted butterflies, and I just use those on this layout as well. I'll try and point them out when they're on here. So I hope you guys all had a lovely Christmas and a very happy New Year. I certainly had a very good time. Santa was very good to me, as he always is. And yeah, I had a really good New Year as well with some friends seeing the New Year, and I'm sure we all agree that we're quite happy to see the back of 2016. Not the best of years, but onwards and upwards. So here I'm just dragging in the puffy stickers from the kit, and this is these are all from the American Crafts, the new One Canoe 2 collection called Hazelwood. And yeah, this is where I'm adding those little crocheted butterflies in. And just add 2 to the bottom right cluster. And the bottom right cluster is very heavy, but I love it. I love the way it's all sort of come together. And then next, I grabbed the thickest from the kit, and these are also from the Hazelwood collection. And my only moan about these thickers are where I've put the L, there's quite a big gap between the I and the L. So I might cut the L down, the tail on the L down a little bit, and just move the lettering together, because it's still, now watching the video back and editing it, it's bothering me. So I might well go back and do that. And then these little triangle enamel dots also came in the kit, and they're also from the Hazelwood collection. And again, apologies off camera, but I'm just adding some more of those triangular enamel dots to the left of the layout, which you'll see in just a second. And I'm a little bit concerned that the layout is getting, there's no focus on the middle of the page, because there's a lot going on. So I do a doodly border just to contain it all. And that tends to fix a lot of problems sometimes if you feel that it's lacking something. And then next I decide to add in some pink splashes, and you'll see there I'm shaking my gold Heidi Shine as well, because I'm going to add that in. And then it's just missing something in that top right hand corner. I thought the spray stain would help, but it's missing an embellishment cluster. So I'll grab in this bigger butterfly out of the ephemera pack. And I've not really been one for butterflies on my layouts, but I really am very pleased with this. So I've just grabbed these. These are puffy stickers from Felicity Jane, not in the kit, obviously. I was sent these as a rack, which was quite nice, and had these little puffy black and white hearts on. So I thought I'd use those on this layout just to use some of those up. And some of the Tim Holtz Tiny Word stickers, because I love these and I can't get enough of them. So I'm just going to add, and cut that one in half. And where I've stapled the butterfly on, I wasn't too keen on the staple look just up there, so I did put a tiny word over there, and there's two at the bottom as well, to the bottom right cluster, which you'll see in the close-up. So just some Heidi Shine in the gold, just to bring the gold, the pink and the green in together. And the layout is done. So I thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to give me a like, leave me a comment down below, and if you haven't already done so, I'd love you to subscribe. See you all soon. Bye.